Hey, so you're here, you're doing Touge with the rest of us. But you're noticing that a lot of us have cars that we kind of stick with. Whether it's a GT86 barreling down the hills or a ratted out old Sylvia that's slow as fuck. Everyone has a car that fits them, that they made theirs. And now you want something similar. Let's go shopping. So what's your main gonna be? Another car from Initial D? I know a lot of guys kind of went that route when they first started out, but GT Touge can get very competitive at times. And depending on how competitive you are, your choice might have to reflect that. When I spoke to Akuma, he said that he chose his S2K namely because it was very nimble, easy to tune, and it was pretty quick. I mean, that's just paraphrasing, but that car can compete with pretty much any class. It's a fun little guy. It was a great choice, Akuma. After that, I spoke to Kyoto, and his answer was quite a bit less practical. This guy straight up has a passion for the AE86 and all the RX-7s, and so he wants to take those cars and pull every ounce of potential that he can out of them, make them as quick as possible. I kind of respect that. He says Kyoto means intensity in Japanese. I see. Then I had a chat with my old friend from Forza Stage, Touge. He runs his R34 because he's into European cars and that sucker's fast as fuck. And he just likes the damn car. Car nerd or Night Kids Corn from back in the day wanted to make the fastest Miata that he could. And lo and behold, he did. Like, he fucking killed it at nerd. You gotta see his times. And every single time I see Forte, that man is running some Initial D shit. And that's because he's passionate about the show. It's awesome. That Edgelord bastard Evo 6-time runs his car because fuck Subaru. As far as my choice with the S110 back in the day, it was the best damn car the world ever forgot. I don't know a single JDM fan that knew about this car. To be honest with you, it kinda sucks. It was written off most of its life just because it was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So for the 5 or 6 years that I drove it, even with my mediocre skills, I wanted everyone to know what this car was made of. There is a reason for every car that's run in this sport. There's no one that mains anything for no reason. It's special to them. And honestly, I think it's pretty awesome because they leave their own imprint on the community as a whole. I don't care how many RX-7s or how many types of Sylvias and AE86s and Civics you see, because they're all different from one another because of what the person put into it. And honestly, I think that's gotta count for something. So when you finally come around to whatever it is you want, even if you have to fight it to the bitter end, figure out what you want your main to be. Figure out what your imprint's going to be. Figure out who you are and what will represent you. Because honestly, that's what we'll remember you by. Or maybe just me. I can only speak for myself. I've seen quite a few racers come and go over the years, and to be honest, despite what I've said before, more often than not, you don't get to choose your main. It chooses you. You just drive it mile after mile, and one day you realize, yeah, this is my main, like me with the S13. Your main isn't really something to fret too much over. It doesn't really matter what it is as much as how much fun you have with it. How many memories you log with your friends. Whether it's to go fast or fuck around with friends, just make sure that you're having fun. Peace.